Hello everyone. So in this session we will be learning about bill of exchange and promissory note. Now, why do we need this bill of exchange or promissory note? Say we have a seller and a buyer. So usually seller sells the goods to the buyer and provides a credit period. But say in the current situation, if the seller requires fund immediately and buyer is not in the position to pay, then they can create an instrument in writing which is either known as bill of exchange or promissory note, and then this instrument can help the seller to raise the funds in the market against the instrument. Now there are two types. One is bill of exchange and the other one is promissory note. Let's first see what is bill of exchange. Now let us take one example. Mr. A is a seller and Mr. B is a buyer. Mr. A has sold the goods to Mr. B worth rupees 5 lakhs. Okay. Now, Mr. A requires fund immediately, but Mr. B is not in the position to pay. So, they create a bill of exchange or an instrument. Now, Mr. A he prepares an instrument in writing. So this is an instrument which Mr. A prepares in writing. So it has place, say Mumbai, then date, say 23rd July 20, then amount is 5 lakhs. Okay. Now the wordings of the instrument are like this: 60 days after date of this bill, pay Mr. A or to order of Mr. A or bearer sum of rupees 5 lakhs for value received. This instrument is prepared by Mr. A and it is signed by Mr. A. So, Mr. A, seller, is known as a maker of the instrument or also known as a drawer of the instrument because he is the one who draws the bill. Now, he sends this instrument to Mr. B. So, it is accepted by Mr. B. Okay, so Mr. B is known as acceptor of the instrument, or he is also known as the payer of the instrument because he is the one who will be making the payment. Now, for this instrument to be legal, it is stamped. Okay, It is stamped. Now, if you see this instrument, the instrument is made by Mr. A, who is a drawer, okay, and Mr. B is an acceptor, and subsequently he will be making a payment. Now, if you see the wordings, see there is a amount, there is a date. Now, 60 days after date of this bill, that is after 23rd/7/20, 60 days after this bill, pay Mr. A. So what Mr. A is saying is he has to pay Mr. A. Who has to pay? Whoever has accepted this bill. Now in this case Mr. B. So pay Mr. A or to the order of Mr. A. That is to whoever Mr. A will say pay either to Mr. A, or Mr. A may also give this bill to say some of his employee, and then that employee will recover this amount. So to order of Mr. A or to the bearer, bearer is the person who has this instrument, sum of rupees 5 lakhs. He has to pay sum of rupees 5 lakhs for the value received. So the same is accepted by Mr. B and it has a stamp so that it becomes a legal document. So this is known as a bill of exchange. Now let us see what all are the requirements of the bill of exchange. It should have date, so it has a date, then certain date, then amount. It should have a certain amount, that is a fixed amount, say 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs, whatever. You cannot have a bill of exchange wherein you will say that 5 lakh plus some fine or 5 lakh plus expenses. No, it has to have a certain amount. Then order to pay. Now here in that instrument it has a order to pay, that is Mr. A is ordering Mr. B to pay an amount. So there is an order to pay. The word should be an order to pay. Then unconditional. So it should be unconditional, that is Mr. B should pay 5 lakhs on 23rd/7/20 to Mr. A or to the order of Mr. A or bearer. So there should not be any condition in the bill of exchange. It has to be unconditional. Then it should be signed by drawer or maker. So in this case drawer is Mr. A. It has to be accepted by payer, that is Mr. B in this case. Then it should have a stamp. It should bear a stamp to make it legal document. And the payment should be made either to A or to the order of Mr. A, that is to whomsoever Mr. A says Mr. B has to pay, or the bearer of the instrument, or whoever has a bill, Mr. B has to pay to that person. Now let us see a definition of bill of exchange. So this is a definition of bill of exchange. So bill of exchange is an instrument in writing, that is it has to be in writing. It has to be written. There cannot be any oral bill of exchange. So that has to be a proper instrument in writing. Then containing an unconditional order. This is important. It should contain an unconditional order. That is, there should be a proper unconditional. There shouldn't be any condition on the payment. There has to be unconditional order. It should be order by one person to other. Then it has to be signed by the maker. That is the person who is making this bill of exchange. He has to sign it. Directing certain person to pay. This is important. Directing certain person to pay. Now the certain person to pay has to be mentioned here. The one who accepts the bill, he has to pay. It cannot be like the payment has to be made to order of Mr. A and it is not accepted by anybody. That cannot be a proper bill of exchange. It should direct a certain person to pay. In this case, it is Mr. B. certain amount of money. There has to be a certain amount of money. It, as I said, it cannot be 5 lakhs plus fine, 5 lakhs plus this charges, that charges, or 5 lakhs plus whatever is the interest. It cannot be that. It has to be a certain amount of money. That is, the amount of the money should be mentioned. That is, in this case, it is 5 lakhs. Then only to or to order of certain person or bearer of the instrument. Now this payment should be made only to, that is, either it should be made only to Mr. A or to order of Mr. A, whomsoever Mr. A orders to pay, either it should be made, the payment should be made to that person or Mr. A himself or bearer of the instrument. So this is a definition of bill of exchange. So it is an instrument in writing containing an unconditional order signed by the maker directing certain person to pay certain amount of money only to or to order of certain person or the bearer of the instrument. Now one more thing is, in case of bill of exchange, it has to be accepted by the payer or the acceptor. Now let us see what is a promissory note. Let us take the same example. Mr. A is the seller. He has sold the goods to Mr. B, buyer, worth rupees 5 lakhs. Now Mr. A requires funds immediately, but Mr. B is not in the position to pay. So what Mr. B does is, he prepares a promissory note. Now in case of bill of exchange, it was prepared by Mr. A, but here Mr. B is a maker of the promissory note. So he prepares some promissory note. So it is Mr. B, then his address, date, then amount. Now see the wordings of this promissory note. 3 months after date, I promise to pay Mr. A or to order of Mr. A sum of rupees 5 lakhs for value received. Okay, now here he writes it to Mr. A and then Mr. B signs it and then it is stamped. Now in this case, if you see, this promissory note is made by buyer or maker, buyer himself. Now the maker of this promissory note is a buyer. What he does is, see the wording, 3 months after date, that is 3 months after the date of the bill, I promise to pay, that is Mr. B is promising to pay Mr. A or to the order of Mr. A sum of rupees 5 lakhs for the value received. That is, he is promising it and he is accepting it. That is, he is signing it. Now once he signs and stamps this, he sends it to Mr. A. Now Mr. A need not accept the bill, accept this promissory note. So there need not be acceptance from Mr. A. Mr. A can just keep it with himself. He need not accept and send it back to Mr. B, because this is a promise which is done by Mr. B to pay some amount to either Mr. A or to order of Mr. A. Now, what are the requirements of the promissory note? Again, it is an instrument which has to be in writing, then it should have a certain date, certain amount. Then, in this case, it has to be an unconditional promise. In case of bill of exchange, it was an unconditional order and it was prepared by seller and buyer had accepted it. Whereas in the case of promissory note, the promissory note is prepared by buyer himself and it has an unconditional promise to pay. Now, to pay to whom? Pay to Mr. A or to the order of Mr. A. Now, in case of bill of exchange, the payment was either to A, order of A, or bearer. But in case of promissory note, the payment is not to the bearer. It is either to A or to the order of Mr. A. Sum of rupees 5 lakhs. So, it should have a certain amount. And for the value received. So for whatever value of that 5 lakh was received by Mr. B, he has to pay rupees 5 lakh. So and it is signed and accepted by Mr. B, and then subsequently he sends it to Mr. A. So Mr. A need not accept and sign the bill again. So it need not be signed by seller. So let us see a definition of a promissory note. So promissory note is instrument in writing. So it has to be written. The promissory note cannot be oral. Not being a bank note or currency note, that is your money. So if you see the money, the wordings on your currency note or bank note are similar. So it shouldn't be your bank note or currency note. So it has to be an instrument that is in writing, but it should not be your bank note or a currency note. Then containing an unconditional undertaking or a promise. Containing an unconditional, that is I promise. I promise. That condition to payment has to be, there has to be, the undertaking to payment has to be unconditional. So there shouldn't be any condition to payment. The wording shouldn't be I promise to pay Mr. A only if the quality of the goods is good, or there shouldn't be any condition on making a payment. That is, there has to be unconditional undertaking or a promise. Then it has to be signed by the maker. Now in this case, Mr. B is a maker of the bill, that is a buyer, and it has to be signed by the buyer. To pay a certain sum of money, again the money, sum of money. So the sum of the money has to be certain. It cannot be 5 lakh plus interest or 5 lakh plus fine. It has to be a certain amount of money. Only to or to order of the person, that is the payment can be made either to Mr. A or to the order of Mr. A. It cannot be made to the bearer of the bill in this case, in the case of promissory note, bearer of the instrument in the case of promissory note. Whereas in case of bill of exchange, the payment can also be made to the bearer of the instrument. Now this was about the promissory note. Now if you notice, there are some differences in case of bill of exchange and promissory note. See, the similarities are both are the instruments in writing. Then there has to be unconditional undertaking in case of promissory note to make a payment, whereas in bill of exchange it is unconditional order to make a payment. Then in case of both, there is a certain amount of money, that is we have to the payment should be a certain amount of money. It cannot be ad hoc. There has to be a fixed amount of which has to be mentioned in the instrument. And if you see the differences in the bill of exchange and promissory note, in case of bill of exchange, it is maker is the seller and then buyer is the acceptor. Whereas in case of promissory note, the promissory note is prepared by buyer itself. So maker is a buyer, and in case of bill of exchange, it has to be signed by the buyer and both maker, that is seller. Whereas in case of promissory note itself is prepared by a buyer, so it has to be just signed by buyer, that is a maker of the bill. Then in case of bill of exchange, it has a order to pay, that is seller is ordering the buyer to pay so and so amount. Whereas in case of promissory note, the buyer himself is promising, or he is undertaking a promise to pay so and so amount either to the seller or to order of that person. See, whereas in case of bill of exchange, the payment can be made to either that person, to order of that person, or to the bearer of the instrument also. Whereas in promissory note, it cannot be made, payment cannot be made to the bearer of the instrument. Now in both the cases, if you see, both have a legal stamp, then date, specific date, and so the both promissory note as well as bill of exchange are legal instrument, and these can be used by the seller to raise funds immediately. So this was about bill of exchange and promissory note.